This is a period in our development and in our lives where we are now beginning to realize that it is all about relationships, that we have wealth, we have intellectual capital, and it is just the right time those things have come together so that people now are fully realizing that if they're going to succeed, if we're going to have more, if we're going to be more, if we're going to contribute to something greater than ourselves, it's going to have to be with and through other people. And we're finally coming to grips with that. We're finally understanding that that's where all the power is.
We always say, well, this needs to happen in our community, and what are we going to do about this? But at the end of the day, it's about us as individuals joining together, forming networks in order to make an impact and make changes in the community.
Well, I think when you have a powerful group of entrepreneurs and of attorneys and people from a broad perspective in terms of the business world, you have a very unique skill set in this particular leadership conference that can have far-reaching ramifications in terms of the global changes that we need to make to be more competitive.
Kind of seeing the people here, seeing people that actually have resources to give, and seeing the energy of everybody is probably the most I can take away, even over all the wisdom that's given, because it gives momentum for me to feel like there's a really change that's coming.
I actually did a board training workshop with Robert, and he's a sharp guy, no question. If Robert said he was doing something, and when he laid out his commitment, what he was looking to create in the community, give back, and first he invited me to come in as an attendee. After we started talking, he said, look, I want you to talk. His commitment is really something I wanted to be part of. Well, people being here is an opportunity for them to invest in themselves. So first, if you're not willing to invest in your career and future, why should anyone else? Second is there's an Afrocentric perspective to this, which allowed me as a speaker or even others to address issues in the community so that you're not speaking just in universal principles.
I have a huge interest in diversity. I'm actually Native American Indian with some African American descent as well. And Robert Johnson and I have had an opportunity to speak over the last 6 months about having this same mutual understanding and passion for furthering minorities, and I have a special place in my heart for minority women, and this was just a fantastic opportunity to be able to not only network myself, but to help others.
Today's program, I think, has been outstanding as far as trying to teach professional African Americans Common Sense 101, and that is the power of relationship building. We've never been really good at building relationships, and I think people are really learning a tremendous amount today, and people are really motivated. And I think Robert Johnson and his group that put this together have really hit on something, and I think this has got some legs. I think this program's going to be around for a while because this has a lot to offer.
Actually flew in from Orange County, California for this conference. When I first heard about it, I just thought it was a remarkable and novel concept. And even though I was flying 1,500 miles, I didn't want to miss especially the inaugural version of it. I apologize if someone else was already going to say this, but I just feel like it has to be said. There's an expression that says, don't just talk about it, be about it. And several of us were around early on when Robert was first talking about this concept. And he had a vision. He came up with a plan, he leveraged his network, he made his plan a reality, and now he's unleashed something with tremendous potential. So I just want everyone to really show our support for what he's pulled together.
All right, go get y'all EmpowerKing on.